Yes. 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 I said that we will be here. We are here. It's the Daily Go Getism show all up in your area. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should also. This is Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. And tonight on the Daily Go Getism show, we are talking about, we are talking about trying to guilt trip them into loving you. Trying to guilt trip them into loving you. What y'all know about guilt tripping your partner? What do you know about learning how to use guilt as a means of making people feel bad about mistreating you? What do you know about it working? What do you know about being the reverse manipulator and using guilt trip? Listen, there's a lot to unpack about this topic, but we're going to get into it. I'm sorry that we have to come on so late, but listen, I got to get this recording off. I got to get my recording off. We have been missing too many shows starting off this year, and I know it's because I work late and I mean, there's nothing I can really do about that. But what I can do is make sure that the content comes through. And I am dedicated to doing that. And we're doing it right now. So we're talking about guilt tripping, trying to guilt trip them, trying to guilt trip them into loving you. Have you ever been a part of that? Have you ever done it to somebody else? Has anybody ever done it to you? Have you ever resisted it? You know, just because a person uses manipulation and guilt tripping in order to get you to do the right thing, it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It could mean actually the opposite. But it is sort of a lame way of getting somebody to do what they should be doing naturally. You know, they say that you should treat people the way that you want to be treated, or people you should treat you the way that they want to be treated. I say differently, but I get exactly what people are saying when they say what they say. When people say that, you treat people the way you want to be treated, in other words, if I'm nice to you, I expect you to be nice to me. That's all. If I treat you with decency and respect, I expect to be treated with decency and respect. If I am cordial and kind and accommodating to you, I just expect the same thing. I'm not asking you to go over the top or give me anything that I don't deserve. But I know if I give it, then I should be able to reasonably expect it. And that's all I'm doing. But sometimes it goes a little bit farther than that. Sometimes it goes to the point where you know that somebody is not on a level, you know that somebody is not 100%, you know that somebody isn't the type of person that's going to treat anybody, especially you, the way that you want to be treated. And this is the person that you may be romantically linked to. There's nothing worse than being romantically linked to the point where you may be in love with somebody who don't really treat you like you are a lover. They don't treat you like you're a lover. I'm not saying that they treat you like you're a friend, but they don't treat you like a lover should treat a lover. You know, where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Hey, it may be missing. It may be missing. And those times may be the times when you may give way a little bit and say, well, why you treat me like that? Do I do that to you? Do I make you feel like blah, 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 blah? I've done this for you. I've done that for you. I have cooked for you. I have cleaned for you. I go to work every day and make sure that I pray for your good health and even your wealth. And I know for self is what I be going for. But when it comes to you, I'm trying to give you more. I said, I can give you more. LL and 85. You understand what I'm talking about? Me and you will survive the hard times and the storms that come through. I'm going to make sure that I get me some you. And if I have to make sure that you understand what I'm willing to give, me and you will live like lovers, laughing like lovers, treating each other like sisters and brothers, but a little bit better because we kissing cousins. You think they was, but I know we wasn't the type that would ever be on shaky ground, and I'm trying to get through to you now. So why are you giving me a hard time, sis? I know that you really shouldn't try to do this because ain't no other man gonna love you like me. So why would you front on this here, sis? I'm the one my heart beats for, and I'm the one that wants you for sure. And I put a lot of girls to the side, put them off. So I wanted to get next to you when I ain't coming off. Do you understand? And I'm your man. I want to be your man. Well, that's the way it be. That's the way it be. And even though it may sound like you're just trying to reason with somebody, you know when you are reasoning or trying to reason with a person who is unreasonable. And just because they are unreasonable doesn't mean that they are unlikable to you. But you also know when you're in that position also. You can feel somebody's power. What I mean, you don't have to admit it to everybody, and everybody may not always notice it, but you know how do you feel inside, and you can tell when somebody is domineering over you. You can tell when your feelings may be just a little bit stronger than somebody else's feelings based on their willingness to compromise or to try to work it out with you. You may have dealt with somebody in your past where you felt like their finger was always on the let's break up button. Let's break up button. And regardless of how you feel about that, because that can come from a variety of situations and a variety of reasons. But nonetheless, when you're dealing with somebody that is more willing to go ahead and call it quits rather than to go ahead and work it out, that's a very compromising position for you. And it's an uncomfortable position for you because you're not willing to push that button. You're trying to get them away from that button. And in order to keep them away from that button, you may employ some guilt tripping tactics. Who else is going to do this for you? Who else has done this for you before? Who else cares about the way you feel? Who else puts up with this thing that you do and that thing that you did? Who forgiving you, kid? Who? The ugly part about it is that you can't guilt trip somebody into loving you. You just can't do it. You can guilt trip them into staying. You can convince them not to go, but you will never be able to guilt trip into somebody treating you like a lover. You will never be able to guilt trip somebody into being faithful to you, not going astray against you. You won't be able to do it with guilt trip. There are other ways that you may be able to do it, but it won't be with guilt. You know why? Because the more you try to talk them out of doing what they are already doing or what you think, suspect, or are sure that they are doing, it's already too late. They already didn't feel guilty about it. They may feel guilty that you found out about it. They may feel guilty that now their lying ways have been revealed and now they have to work it out. But they ain't going to stop just because you cried, just because you pled, just because you asked them not to do that. All I want you to do is treat me like a somebody. All I want you to do is treat me like 1 and 2. All I want you to do is treat me like 1 and 2. That's all I want to do. You can be the 1, but I gotta be the 2. That's all I'm asking from you. I said you can be the 1. I ain't gotta be the 1. I just want to be the 2. That's all I'm asking for you. I said you can be the 1. I ain't gotta be the 1. I will willingly be the 2. That's all I'm asking from you. So 1 and 2, long as it don't equal 3, is 1 that's you and 2 that's me, and everything will be okay. I won't complain. Well, I ain't gonna complain about that, but come on, come on. It takes me back into a time. One thing that a man probably should never be able to do is hear the conversations that another man that he respects has with his woman. Let me make it clear, because I know sometimes the way I talk, can be a little confusing. What I'm saying is, if we a man should probably never see the brother that he respects, the father that he respects, the cousin that he respects, his best friends, that he respects. He should probably never hear or overhear private conversations between a woman that his man's is struggling with, because he's going to hear some things that are probably not going to be very flattering to him. I'm not saying that it's any easier for a woman, but because I'm a man, I speak from a man's perspective. So, I don't know if you've ever been in a position where you've been silently cheering somebody on, silently coaching somebody. You minding your business, but you're hearing what you're hearing. Let's say they're in the next room talking or whatever. You can hear every word that's being spoken. You're not even eavesdropping, but they, they went into the next room to have a talk, and they was talking with their voices on high, and you could hear it. Maybe in retrospect, you probably should have went for a walk, put your headphones on or did something. But you heard what you heard. And what you may have heard is your man begging and pleading for his wife or his woman, to stop treating him like a sucker. Meanwhile, you like, yo, man, don't let her talk to you like that. You the fucking man. You know how it is when you've seen your man be able to walk into a room and have this one and that one and all of the girls all up on it. They sweating the boy. You know what I mean? He need a towel. But his woman that he's with, that he really loves, she's his kryptonite. She got him. And here you are thinking to yourself, yo, man, this joint ain't even all that. She ain't ugly. She pretty and all that. But the ones that I know that he could get, the ones that be on him, she ain't nothing compared to them. Here, this is what you're thinking while you listening to your man beg and plead and I'm saying, I'd do anything for you, baby. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna be there for you. Your baby father, he ain't there. I'm taking care of your kids. I'm holding them down. I'm going to work every day. I'm busting my ass. I'm coming home. I'm making sure things are straight. That's what I'm doing. And but you treat me like I'm just some regular square, like I'm a sucker, like I'm a punk, like I'm, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody treating you like that. I mean, you just here you are on the other side of that door, silently screaming, tell that bitch to shut the fuck up. She can't talk to you like that, son. She talking to him like that. As a matter of fact, he doing most of the talking. And he ain't doing nothing but begging and pleading and trying to guilt trip his woman into treating him the way he thinks he ought to be treating. The nigga is whining. He's whining and he's begging and he's sounding weak. And he is weak. He's at a point of weakness. I don't mean that he's weak as a man. I don't mean that she's weak as a woman, but he's at a point. He's at a point where he's more willing to sacrifice his own personal feelings and put his pride to the side in order for the good of the order. For the good of the order. Damn, I mean, you gonna be like that? You gonna do? That's how you want it to be? You gonna do it like that? You want to go back to how it was before? You want to go back to how it was before? I said, You wanna have less, not more. You wanna be unsure. You want. Why would you want to go back and progress? And why would you not want to take this test? Why would you want anybody except me? Me. See? Yeah, well, it be that way sometimes. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Yo, have you ever been through what I'm talking about? Have you ever been on the other side of that door, heard that conversation, even heard it over the phone? Heard it over the phone. Here your man's is trying to guilt trip his woman into acting a little better. He's only asking for common decency, too. He's asking for common decency, a little bit of kindness, a little bit of tenderness on some Otis Redding shit. Try a little tenderness. Try a little tenderness. And it could be the same thing for a woman. You know what I mean? You know, you may have heard your mom going through this. You may have heard your aunt. You know how mad you be when you hear your favorite auntie getting played. Your favorite auntie getting played. You know how it is. Your favorite auntie. You know, the auntie that went to school, independent, got her own money, got her own shit, got her shit together, but never really been that lucky in love. Pretty as shit, smart as shit, thorough girl. Your favorite auntie. And Mr. So-and-so is playing the shit out of her. And you listen to your auntie beg and plead for him for mercy. No, auntie, no. Tell that nigga, fuck you. We about to ride for auntie. We gotta ride for her. It ain't gonna work. Auntie told y'all to stand down. Auntie told y'all to stand down. She got this. Yeah, but auntie getting played. Auntie getting played. They playing auntie. No. You know, when we talk about this guilt tripping thing, many parents have used guilt trips on their children. It's a better alternative than spanking, beating, and all of that mess. It's a lot better than fear. But see, when you're able to guilt trip somebody into doing something, you have gained a psychological advantage over them. And once they figure that out, they're going to resent it. You're not going to seem like such the good guy, even though you may have performed in a good way. You may have done all of the groundwork, all of the good work that was necessary in order to bring your union together. But once somebody realized that you have guilt tripped them or manipulated them into doing other than they would do naturally, people resent it because they begin to question the authenticity of your advances, your requests, and your motives, all because you were smart enough to use your brain. You know, using your brain is the easiest way to get you out of favor with somebody. You know, people will forgive the physical things that you do. They will. But the mental things, the things that they know that you've thought about, thought out, thought through, and followed through with, that's when the issues of trust come in. So even though your heart might be in the wrong place because you used your brain in order to soothe your heart, you might get your issue. Things may not work out as well as you had planned them to. Y'all, do you understand? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Do you know what I'm saying? Actual facts, baby. But these are the things that we have to go through. These are the things that we go through. But trying to guilt trip them into loving you. It's not a good look. It's not the desired way to get the things that you want. But if you get away with it once, you'll try it again. And we're creatures of habit, and we gravitate towards the things that we have done that have worked. So if it worked once, and it worked twice, and it worked 3 times, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. We do it again. Yeah, I know you like variety, but do it again. Do it again. You do it again. Got different kind of styles, but you do it again. You do it again. You can do it again. It's like the Philadelphia Eagles with the tush push, or the brotherly shove, whatever you call it. They know it works, so why not just do it? We know it works, so we're going to do it again and again and again and again and again. So, yeah, trying to guilt trip them into loving you. A predator, a manipulator, a bad guy, a con man, an evil, mean-spirited person, jealous-hearted person, they will never let you guilt trip them into treating you decently. Never. You're going to be looking bad, sounding bad, and feeling bad after dealing with them. Because they don't give a fuck. They do not give a fuck about how bad you are trying to make them feel. I mean, when you really think about it, more than likely you are complaining about something that has already been done. You're complaining about a done deal. It's a done deal, son. It's a done deal. You understand what I'm saying? It's a done deal. But you can always get back. You can always get back. When one thing doesn't work, at some point you're going to have to try another thing. The whole guilt tripping thing is just something that I would speak out against, because I haven't seen it do what its intended purpose was. Now, I have seen it work just for the time being, but I haven't seen it work out in the long run. I haven't seen it endure the trials, tribulations, the hard tests, the quizzes, the pop quizzes, the big exams. I haven't seen it pass those things. In the moment, I've seen it work. You know how it is. You catch somebody red-handed, or you catch them off guard about some truth. Yeah, I've seen it, work for that time right there. But I haven't seen it stand the test of time. I haven't seen it play out in a way to where it was like, yo, I don't even have to do it again. We moving on. We got past this. We win. We win. And that's the issue that I take with it. I had to fix my mock neck, y'all. I had to fix my mock neck. You know what I think about it? I've been rocking mock necks. It's Throwback Thursday. I've been rocking mock necks since I was a kid. Mock necks. I've been rocking mock necks since Al B. Shore was singing Night and Day. You know what I'm talking about. I've been rocking mock necks since Al B. Shore was singing Night and Day. And let me be straight. I was never an Albie Shore fan. But I know a star when I see one. And he had the world on fire. Into 1987, all through 88. On fire. And in that night and day video, he had a lot of, well, those were straight turtlenecks he had. He didn't even have on the mocks. He didn't even have on the mocks, you know. But nonetheless, and when we talk about trying to guilt trip them into loving you, you know how they say that you should probably never meet your heroes in person. They normally say that because you have fallen in love with their image, with an image that they have portrayed from the characters that they've played, or the media influence that you have been under dealing with them. When you have to find out that a person is really just flesh and bone, blood and hormones, it makes things a little bit different, because they may not talk, act, react, and think things out the way that you expected them to do. When you get to really know the type of person that they are beyond what has been rehearsed and presented to you. So the same thing can happen when you're dealing with, watching somebody that you love, respect, and admire get played by the man or the woman. And I use the word play carefully, because what may look like somebody getting played to me and you, a person has to feel played in order to be played. And I mean for them. They have to feel played in order for them to be played. What I want for somebody else and for myself may be totally different than what somebody else wants for themselves. I never really finished the thought of when I was talking about how parents have manipulated their children and used guilt trips in order to get their kids to behave, growing up. And it was better than corporal punishment. It's better than spanking and things like that. Because if you can get into your child's mind and make them believe that they should not be doing bad things based on how you raised them, based on what you've shown them, based on how you rewarded them. Like, why would you do that? That goes against everything that I've raised you to do. So you are supposed to be a representation of my guidance. And why would you make me look like a fool out here? Why would you let me come up to the school and defend you when you know that you were dead wrong? You knew that I would defend you because you know that I love you and you know that I listen to you and I communicate with you. But why would you miscommunicate with me about what you did and put me in a position where I'm looking like a fool? Why would you do that? It's a guilt trip. And it's a pretty decent way to control your children and to make sure that they don't misrepresent the guidance, the teachings, the tutelage, and the leadership that you have bestowed upon them. It's a little different when it comes to love. Your children will appreciate you guilt tripping them until they figure it out. As long as your heart is in a good place, your children will appreciate you guilt tripping them. Because they know they're wrong. But when you're wrong and you are acting as if you expect them to be right, well, this may not go as well as you had planned. It might don't go as well as you planned it to. It'd be like that. All right. Let's do these birthday shout outs. Excuse me. Let's do these birthday shout outs. And we can move on to a new day. Hey. What you say? What you say? Move on to a new day. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. January 11th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box, Shay Burt. Happy birthday to you. And also Sands, happy birthday to you. And also Betty Noble Star, turning 45 years old today. And I've known her since the 1985. And also my nephew, my first love, my nephew, my first love, my nephew, my first love, Khalid Berry. Cannot believe it. 39 years old, you gotta be kidding me. Kidding me. I mean, when I was 39, it wasn't that long ago. Now my young boy turning 39. What? Say what? Happy birthday to you, baby boy. And also Tara Joseph turning 37 years old today. And also to Negra Coqueta Aria turning 33 years old today. And Lavelle Griffin turning 54 years old today, and Calvin Hollinghead turning 51 years old today, and Takesha Trader turning 44 years old today, and Maria M. Russell turning 51 years old today, and she's raising money for the American Diabetes Association. And also Wanda Cooper, happy birthday to you. And Armanda Smith turning 40 years old today. And my girl KK, known as Kadria Porter, that's her real name, but affectionately known to her friends as KK. Last but not least, happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to all y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious January 11th. Anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally, all of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. I rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, don't try to guilt trip them. They only gonna love you if they do really love you, and they will admire you if they are inspired by you. But you can't make them do it. You can't make them feel bad. You can't make them treat you the way that they should be treating you, unless they understand that they should be treating you the way that you should be treated, which is a good thing. When it comes to love, when it comes to respect, when it comes to admiration, when it comes to all of the good things in life that make you feel comfortable and trustworthy, or should I say trusting, when it comes to somebody. You should never have to remind somebody of what you've done for them or who you are, where you've been. When you have to remind those things, it sort of takes away from the power that you have already built up, because it sounds like you're in an audition for a role that you have already been getting paid for. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, and love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night with another daily Go Getimism show. So I want y'all to have a great night. A great night. No exceptions. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And I'm going to holler back. Yes, I am. I said I'm gonna peace.